Good afternoon and welcome to the Can-Am Invitational International 19U Girls Tournament. Today your Moorhead Frost are set to take on, what did I say? Did I? It's an old habit and it's going to happen. It's the Minnesota Frost, not Moorhead. Minnesota Frost, they are set to take on the Mountain Select, a team out of Aspen, Colorado. This is the first matchup of the tournament for these kids. For these girls, these kids, ladies, young ladies, we'll go with that. I don't have a co-commentator. I'm just going to be talking to myself, so you're going to have to listen to me jabber. And there's going to be moments of silence when I don't have anything else to say. So once again, welcome to the Can-Am International Invitational Tournament. It's being held at the Bob Suter Legacy 20 Arena in Madison, Wisconsin, home of the Madison Capitals USHA AAA hockey team. Girls have taken to the ice. Starting up front for the Frost. If I can get a visual on everybody's numbers here for you. On defense, it'll be number 5, Tia Sloan, and number 11, Ella Sutliff. Centering him up will be number 10, Clara Dorn. Is that 8 on the other side? Looks like number 8, Haley Swenson, and going to be on the left will be number, well, her jersey says 2, but I don't have it just straight 2. Any hoozle. Ref is ready to drop the puck. We are about to get this underway. Puck is down. The Selects are going to control first and send it down into the Frost zone. Cleared right back out and then carried in. Top of the slot, drop back with the shot taken, and it'll be turned over onto the back wall through traffic. Held up by the Frost. They send it ahead to the far side, or the near side wall. Taken out by Dorn. She's going to clear it out to Swenson, far side. She's bringing it in hard and fast. We'll have it knocked off her stick, and it'll be held up out at neutral. Selects are able to get a handle on it. It gets knocked down into the Frost end. It'll be held up in the near side corner. Frost take control, send it up along the wall. It goes all the way around and back out through neutral. Swenson picks it up, has a one-on-one shot going in. She's bringing it around near side. Takes the shot that goes through the crease and over the far side wall. She'll go and pick it up over there. Knocked free and back out to neutral. Frost will have to clear, but they're not able to before it gets sent back in. We'll have our first offsides call of the day. We are doing our best here, folks. We are kind of stuck in a back corner on the opposite end of where the action is. But at least you get to see your Frost shoot down here at least once. Selects take control. They're bringing it back through the neutral zone. It'll be knocked free, but right onto the stick of one of the other Select skaters. Shot goes off the post. It's get turned back behind the back wall. Big scoring opportunity there for the Selects. Near side, now Franklin has it. She's going to send it out to neutral. Goes all the way across to the far side wall and down into the Select zone momentarily, but it'll get cleared right back out. It's going to come all the way down into the Frost zone. It's playable, so no icing. It'll be picked up and sent down the wall by Van Morleheim Lens. And for the ease of this broadcast, we're going to be calling her T-Bone. That's her family nickname, so anybody watching who's a member of T-Bone's family, there you go. You know who you're talking about. Puck will be sent over to the far side now with another shot taken. Blessy will be there to knock it off to the side, and it's going to get cleared out to center, forcing the Mountain Select team to reset. Stolen away far side and carried in now. We poked off her stick down in the far side corner, and the Selects will come away with it. Carried around behind their own net and onto the near side. They're looking for the outlet. Swenson is there to hold it in momentarily. It's bounced out to neutral. Frost will have to reset. And now it's going to be turned all the way down in deep into the far side corner of the select zone. Sent around onto the near side boards, now picked up by the select. They are able to clear it out to center. It's going to go the length of the ice. Once again, this one is not going to be called icing. It was touched on the way out. Frost are able to handle it. They send it over to the near side. Franklin, she tries to clear, but it's going to be turned away just at the blue line with a shot put on the Frost goalminder, Ness. Held up back behind. Swenson is able to clear it out. She sends it all the way down. It's going all the way to the other end, but it was touched by the select right after it crossed the red line, so no icing will be the call. Franklin now far side carries it into the mountain zone. All the way down into the corner. She'll have it knocked off her stick. Selects are there to take it away. One-on-one now coming back to the Frost end. She steers around one, looks for the shot, goes for the backhand shot, but it'll get knocked over into the back wall. Batted around a little bit now down into the near side or into the far side corner. Centering pass out front, goalie save. Another shot is turned away by Tia. Sloan Tia. Now into the near side corner. Bounced around back in behind the Frost home cage. It's going to get slammed hard off the boards, but held in at the blue line and turned right in back behind the net. Far side boards now turn back the other direction, coming back towards me. All the way around on this side will be Kruzmark, who sends it the length of the ice, but that one is going to get called back on icing as it went all the way down and nobody touched it. Oh, and I apologize about that. I forgot to start the clock. So I will I'm going to jump it ahead. We're at 9:41 of the first here. This is what happens when you don't do this for X amount of months and forget about all these little things that you have to do while you're also trying to talk and concentrate on the game. Swenson with it, far side, has a stolen away shot. Stick save by the Frost goalminder. T-Bone will send it up off the glass and out into neutral ice. Held up at the red line. The Frost tried to take control of it, but it's going to get bounced into their zone about halfway down the half wall. Far side now. Selects try to get a shot off. Shot was blocked. And then one of the other Select skaters was there to pick it up and try for the shot that it was turned away by Ness. And then the Frost were able to clear it all the way down to the other end. They go for the change. Far side now. Selects come away with the top of the slot. Tia is going to take a trip around her own net and over to the far side, try to walk it out. She sends it ahead into the neutral ice. It'll be chipped back in the other direction, but the ref is going to be there to stop it for the Frost. And this time they're going to get a shot taken from the far side blue line on the Mountain goalminder. Select control now, back into the Frost zone. Near side shot, kick save made. Rebound was just about found the back door, but Ness was there to knock it around. Right back out front now. Tia is able to clear it over to the far side. Round back behind the net, the Frost net goes Kruzmark. She'll have it poke checked away. It'll come back down into the near side corner. T-Bone with it back behind the net. Puts the brakes on, brings it back the other direction. She's looking for the outlet. Selects are there, but she's able to bounce it off the wall and at least force the Select team to have it to reset. Now we're going back the other direction. Flipped up into the air and off the far side wall. Coming back down 1-on-1, 3-on-1 now. But she's going to get steered all the way onto the far side. Shot, centering pass with the shot. That one went through the crease and down into the near side corner. Controlled now by Swenson out at neutral ice. She's going for it. She's looking for it. She took the shot. Stick save made by the Mount Select goalminder. Select will control back behind their own net. Looking for the outlet on the near side. It's going to get sent back down into the corner, and the Frost will pick it up there. Stolen away and carried around back behind the net. They'll bring it out on the far side in the neutral zone. Shot blocked by Sutliff. And the Frost are able to clear it once again. Select set up shot behind their own net, looking for the outlet. Frost are there to try to push it around. And now it'll be handled on the far side, or on the near side wall. Selects are able to clear it out. 1-on-1 coming back the other direction. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Centering pass shot and the goal. And that'll put the Selects up by 1 with 6:17 here left in the first period. Face off center ice is going to be controlled by the Mountain Select team. Puck set high up into the air, just about got stuck in the rafters. And the ref's going to whistle that one out of play. Face off near side, just outside of the Frost zone. Sutliff now with it on the far side. Selects are there to take it away. Swenson picks off the centering pass, tries to send it out, but it was picked off. Her pass was picked off by one of the Select skaters. Puck in the far side corner now. Sutliff sends it around to Tia near side. Tia sends it ahead along the far side and out through center. And I'm not tired. I still don't know quite sure who number 2 is. Far side now. Frost fight for it. Swenson was there to knock down the centering pass. She had it cleared out. They sent it right, the Select center right back in. And that one's going to be an offside on the Mountain Select team. Face-off will come to the outside of the Frost zone on the far side. Selects control. Frost are there to steal it away. Controlled on the far side wall and pushed down into the corner, but the Select team is there to pick it up. Two-on-one coming back into the Frost zone. Shot, save made by Ness. Puck comes over, the rebound comes over into the near side corner. Held up back behind the net. Select send it around back into behind the net once again. Frost are there to fight for it. And it's going to be a 2-on-2 battle for the puck. T-Bone steps up, puck shot from the top of the slots. Goalie save, and that one is going to find the back of the net. So the Select team will be up 2-1 now. With 4:25 remaining in the period. Sometimes you forget to stop the clock when they stop the clock, and so yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those things I just got to remember to do while I'm talking and trying to read everybody's names. Held up near side of the neutral zone. It's going to be tossed down into the Mountain zone. Cross ice, Mountain control. She's going to take it back deeper. Sends it over to the near side now. Chipped ahead. Out to the red line and down into the Select zone near side. Or into the Frost zone near side. Select control. Shot, and the goal is going to find its way in, making it 3-1 now. with 3:58 left here in the first period. Face off back out at center ice. Dorn is going to win the draw, but the Select will end up with it down into the Frost zone. Shot and another goal gets chipped up and in. Puck held up in the Mountain zone. Carried around back behind their own net and into the near side corner. Puck sent ahead. Shot near side blue line. Goes up and over the top of the net and into the far side corner. Will be handled there by the Frost now. Selects come away with it back behind their own net. Brought along the far side wall out to center. Stolen away by the Frost. They're able to clear it right back out. Select pick it up, neutral ice, and hold on to it momentarily, but it's going to get knocked free and sent over the other direction. Far side now. Sent back up to the blue line. It's going to find its way back out to neutral, forcing the Mountain Select team to have to reset once again. Right at the red line, they send it ahead. It will be picked off by Blessy, sent over onto the far side wall where the Mountain Select team will pick it up. Carried down deep into the slot. Puck come loose. She couldn't get a stick on it, so it ended up back behind the net. Near side corner now. Frost try to clear. It's going to get stopped right at the blue line. Shot from there, and a save by Ness. T-Bone with it now. She's able to send it out all the way down and in. No icing on that one because it actually bounced off the skate of one of the Mountain Select players who was trying to get back to her bench. Select control now, far side. Chip down into the corner. Swenson is there to pick it up. She bounces it off the wall. Frost come away with it. Taking the other direction now, all the way down and in. Swenson shot! Hard shot, but it just barely missed the top of the net. Another shot from the near side. That one's going to get knocked down and covered up by the Mountain Select goalminder. Face-off is going to come to the near side. And will be chipped down into the near side corner by the Select. Sent around over to the far side and out to neutral now. Tia is there to pick it up. Frost Select intercept the forward pass and bring it back down into the Frost zone. Near side boards now. Selects are looking for some place to go with it. Sutliff intercepted the pass down low. And it's going to be sent all the way down in, but that one is going to get called back on icing. (4-1) Mountain Select lead. What did I say? I thought I said 4-0. Dirdahl with a face-off to the glove side of Ness. Battle for it along the near side board. Frost are going to come away with it. Franklin, she's going to have it stripped off her stick. Down into the near side corner, centering pass. Nobody home. It's going to end up with the Frost, who look to clear it out to center. Selects reset. Shot from center ice is going to be turned over to the side by Ness. That'll be picked up by T-Bone and sent off the boards. Not quite enough to get it out. It was held in at the blue line. Carried into the side of the slot. Sent up to the point. Puck gets blocked in traffic and back over to the near side blue line. Bounced that back in behind the net. Out centering pass out front will get turned over to the near side wall. Near side blue line now. Will come loose. And then get sent back up to the blue line. Shot goes off the side of the cage. Centering pass from back behind. Frost are going to be there to clear it out. Franklin can't hang on to it. It's going to come over to the near side wall. Puck gets sent up high and into the air behind the Frost net. Onto the near side boards, and that horn is going to do it for the first period. Mount Selects currently lead 4-0. We'll be back here in just a minute. I am really out of practice running through every button before I get to the right button here. I see I still need to change my... Here we go. I forget which buttons to push. But we are back to start the second period. Puck is down and we are underway. Down into the Frost zone they go. Carried around back behind the net. Sent up to the point. It's going to get dropped off and the Frost are going to come away with it now. Near side neutral zone, or far side neutral zone. Cross ice pass was picked off, but the Frost are able to hold on to it momentarily before it gets knocked free once again. Near side wall. Oh, she skated right past it. Her defenseman had to come over and pick it up. Shot from the far side will get turned down into the corner by Ness. Franklin with it now, far side. Frost are able to bounce it out to almost, well, I guess it was held in there. Now this time they are able to clear it out. Puck is going to come the length of the ice. That one will get called back on icing now. So we'll have another face-off. To the stick side of Ness, near side of the ice. Puck far side of the boards. will come up to the blue line, and the Frost are able to clear it out. That'll force the Select team to have to reset once again. And they'll chip it in near side or far side. Frost are able to bounce it right back out to center. Near side now. Swenson will give chase down into the corner and around back behind her own net. Off the boards hard. It's going to get chipped up and into the air. Bouncing puck comes down the ice and slides down into the Mountain zone. Select skater is there to pick it up. She's going to bring it back behind her own net and look for an outlet. Sent over far side now into the neutral zone. They try to push it ahead. Thrown back in deep behind the Minnesota net. Cameron will be there to pick it up and turn it back the other direction. Right back out into neutral. Mountain has to reset once again. Backhand shot gets turned away in traffic. That one's going to come the length of the ice. That one's also going to get called back on icing. I am not 100% sure how I missed an entire minute of hockey. But according to their clock, we're at 11:53. So we'll just go ahead and jump that ahead. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe somebody put the wrong time on to start with and we're only playing a 14-minute period. Anyhow, puck is in the neutral zone. Mountain is there to pick it up. They're going to send it over near side. Frost hold on to it. They're able to clear it back once again at the red line. It's bounced around now. Frost come away with it. Down into the Mountain zone. Shot, glove save made by number 31. It'll be Ashley Rogge, the Mountain Select goalminder. Face-off will beat her glove side this time, near side. Dirdahl tries to send it in, center it up, but it's going to get turned out. So the Select will end up taking it back the other direction now. Stolen away by the Frost. They look to push it ahead. It rolls all the way down and in. It'll get stirred over to the near side by Rogge. Or over to the far side by Rogge. Bouncing puck loose in the slot. Franklin just about had a handle on it. Now back behind the net, shovel along. Near side picked up by the Select. They're able to clear it out to neutral. Frost will have to reset. Bounced ahead and turned over onto the near side wall now. Select will come away with it and take it back into the Frost zone. Sent over to the far side, looking for the shot, takes shots. Ness with the save. Puck ends up back in behind the net. Far side boards now. The Selects drive it down into the corner. Stolen away by Callahan. She sends it out to neutral. Selects reset, dump it into the far side corner. It'll come all the way around onto the near side wall. A minor collision down in the near side corner. Puck is carried up and out by the Frost. They're able to clear it. Will be knocked off Dorn's stick, I believe, right before she was able to get out of the zone. Shot. Turned away in traffic over to the far side corner now. Selects try to center it up once again. Another shot, another big save by Ness. Near side boards now. We turn back up to the blue line. Shot from there, save Ness. Handled by Sutliff back behind the net. Frost are able to clear it out now near side. Brought down into the Mountain zone. Swenson is right out front, just about had the chip shot on it. She'll pick up the rebound back behind the net, look for the wraparound, and get bounced off the front post. Held up at the blue line by the Frost. They're trying to dump it down deep, but it's going to get knocked out by the Select. One-on-one going the other direction now. One on the goalie. Shot goes off the post and down into the far side corner. Lucky break there for the Frost. Puck handled by the Mountain team now, back behind the Frost net. Sent up to the point. It's going to be intercepted and handled far side now by number 2 from the Frost, who I'm still trying to find out who that is. It'll end up coming all the way down in deep back behind the Mountain net while the Frost take the change. Near side now. Frost are able to steal it away. Taken back behind the net, held up there. She's looking for the outlet. She takes the outlet on the far side. It's going to bounce out, get stopped by the ref. Select skater is there, number 68, to pick it up. She'll put the brakes on just inside the Frost zone, sends it all the way across ice, gets a shot away. That one's going to be saved by Ness. It'll end up back behind the net. Down into the near side corner. Frost looked to clear, but it'll be stolen away right at the blue line. Shot taken from the top of the point. Turned over onto the near side wall by Ness. Down into the corner. Frost once again try to clear, but it's going to come over to the near side now where the Select will be able to take it down into the corner. Sent back in behind the net. Frost are going to come away with it back there and look for the outlet. Hard off the wall, but it's not quite going to be as one of the Select players was there to get the stop. Sent over onto the near side half wall now. Frost are there to pick it up. It'll get turned over to the far side now, out into the neutral zone. Selects will have to reset. They're going to bring it down deep into their own zone. Turned down into the Frost end. Centering pass turned away by the Frost. It'll be picked up and brought back the other way on the far side now. They try to get it ahead to Swenson, but it's going to get picked off. Swenson is there trying to knock it loose now. Forces her to drive all the way down into the far side corner. Puck comes free, and they're going to be able to clear it out this time. But Dorn will be there to knock it free. Frost come away with it. Chip it ahead to Swenson. Swenson one on nobody. Shot. Glove save made by Rogge. I think if she would have taken another half step in on that one, she would have buried the back, or would have found the back of the net. Face-off will be near side this time. Glove side of Rogge. Select are going to win. They're going to take it back behind their own net. Along the far side now. I missed what the whistle was. Was it an offside? Must be, yep. I'm going to say that was an offside on the Frost. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Mountain zone on the far side. Mountain will control. Down into the Frost zone. Cross ice pass. She can't get a stick on it. It'll go over to the near side boards. Picked up and carried down in back behind the net now. It'll be Dorn there who's able to get a handle on it, break it loose. Frost are able to clear it out, and we have our first penalty of the game now. It'll be on the Mountain team. I can't remember. It was number 5 was the guilty party. Marion Weaver. And I believe that was a check. So face off now near our far side in the select in the select zone. Puck will be held up back behind the net. Oh, it's Kruzmark. There we go. Number 2 is Kruzmark. I've got her listed as number 7 on the roster. Kruzmark with it now in the near side corner. She's getting pinched up against the boards by one of the Frost skaters, but she's able to come away with it and sends it out. But there was too much on it, and it's going to go all the way down in on Ness, who will steer it off to the side. Down in the near side corner, Swenson picks it up. I believe that was Tia who was trying to get her way out, but she got knocked down. Puck come loose now. Ahead to Swenson. Swenson's trying to chip it over to Kruzmark, but her pass got intercepted. Select with it now. Down in, shot goes high and over the wall, over the net and on the glass behind the net. And that was enough on that one that it came all the way out to neutral. Selects reset, down in near side. She's going to drive it over to the top of the slot. Can't keep a handle on it. And there was Franklin that was able to help push it away down into the near side corner. T-Bone. And I believe it was Cameron were fighting for it down there with 2 select players. Bouncing puck is settled down by the Frost. Carried over to the near side now and sent out and all the way down and in. That one's going to roll all the way down into the Select end, no icing on it because it was touched several times on its way out. Mountain is able to clear it out one more right away again. That one's going to go the length of the ice and actually got ran down before it had a chance to get called back on icing. Side of the slot now. Frost are able to break it loose. Down in to the far side corner this time. That one is going to get called back on icing. We'll be down to 4:27 left here in this second period of play. Well, there's no penalties or anything. Yeah. Frost are able to get the draw and take it all the way down in, and it'll get knocked off her stick as she comes into the zone. And the Select are going to send it right back out the other direction, right onto Ness. It's going to go just wide of the net, and that one will get called down into the mountain end now on icing. Face-off stick side of Wragge will get turned down into the corner. Select will control. Round behind the net, near side. They're going to carry it out through center and send it cross ice now. It'll bounce off the boards and go deep in behind the Frost net, and that one will get called back on icing as well. Face-off is going to be won by the Select. Around to the far side, now through neutral. Will be picked up by the Frost this time. Tia had it, and she had it knocked off her stick. Poke checked away at the red line. Frost with it now. They're bringing it in near side. Steers around one, looks to center it up. Nobody home. It's going to be picked off by the Select and taken the other direction. Now out through center. Over to the far side, looks for the shot, takes the shot. Save made by Ness. Will end up down in the corner. No, I didn't forget to start the clock until just now. I had apparently let it run too long, so I had to let it catch back up. Or let their clock catch back up. Near side corner now, stolen away by the Select. Fought for, it's going to come loose and go right through the top of the crease. And the Frost are going to send it the length of the ice, and that one will get called back down on icing. And there we go, we're synced up again. Yeah. No, it's actually the bottom punt. Face off far side, Frost zone. It's going to get turned over onto the far side boards. Held up there momentarily before the Select come away with it up to the blue line with the shot. Save Ness. Rebound will be picked up back behind the net, sent out to the top of the point, and we have another whistle and another stoppage in play. The net was off on the Frost end. So face-off this time will be on the near side of the Frost end. Frost are going to come away with it. It'll get knocked over on the near side boards. Handled by the Frost. Cross ice pass is going to find its way out to neutral. Looks like it's Franklin that was fighting for it. She's going to fight her way all the way down in. It's going to get bumped into the Select zone before the Select will come away with it. Swenson now near side looks to get a handle on it. It gets bounced around right at the blue line and held in. Centering pass. Nobody was down there except for the Select player who was able to turn it back out. Number 23 who was able to turn it back out to center. Down into the Frost zone now, near side corner. Buckleby tries to carry it down in behind the net, but it's going to get. She'll put the brakes on, take it right back into the near side corner. Far side now Frost. Tries to send it out, or they're able to clear it out, forcing the Mountain to have to reset before they can make another run at it. Near far side corner now. Centering pass was kicked away by Ness. Back over to the far side boards. Held up down in the corner. Will be T-Bone, gets it out to Swenson. And somewhere in that whole fiasco, there was a shot, and they managed to get themselves another goal. Well, or was it a... Nope, I take that back. It is still a 4-0 game. I saw Mountain Select sticks go up in the air, and I thought they'd scored, but apparently I'm guessing it must have been the save. Saved by Ness. So another shot. That one got knocked up into the air and into the netting. I'm not surprised that one didn't get called out. Puck bounced out to center now. Hard and fast down the near side is Dorn. She centers it up, brings it around, tries to steer it in, but it's going to get poke checked away. Or not Dorn, but Kruzmark. The Frost are going to take it right back the other direction. Shot, save, Ness, puck over onto the far side, or onto the near side boards, held up right at the blue line. Callahan fighting for it. She's able to clear it out. She'll come away with it now near side, but it's going to have the puck knocked off her stick right as she breaks into the zone, but the puck will find its way all the way down in the near side corner, or into the far side corner with 35 seconds to go. Selects come away with it, but Kruzmark is right there to take it away at the blue line. Bounced loose, and now carried down in on the far side with another shot taken on net. That one she'll kick that one over onto the near side boards. Bouncing puck now Swenson. She's able to get a handle on it momentarily and comes skating in hard and fast behind it, but just can't quite get to it before Rogge gets it covered up. Not yet. Face off far side. It's going to get turned back in behind the boards. Mountain will have it 2 seconds, one, and that's going to do it here for this second frame. So after two, your Minnesota Frost are currently trailing 4-0. They're going to polish off the ice. So we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be back once they're done. You're watching Minnesota Frost Hockey on Krabby Toad Studios TV. So I guess I was slightly off. There is no ice polishing going on after the second period today. Which is kind of a little bit strange. First time I have ever seen him run a full game of hockey without cleaning the ice, at least after the first or after the second. Anyhow, Select control, down in deep, back behind, shot, save made by Rogge from point blank on the centering pass from out back. Okay, that just solved a mystery. We are playing a 14-minute period. So the actual game clock is 1 minute faster than what you're seeing on our clock. Near side now, shot, save made by Ness. Puck loose in the slot, will get sent over to the far side blue line, down back in deep behind the net. T-Bone tries to clear it out. It'll be held into the blue line. Shot blocked in traffic, and the Frost will come away with it this time. Dorn with it off the boards. Kruzmark gets knocked down. Puck comes free. Select come away with it. Shot goes wide into the far side corner. Swenson picks it up along the board. She's able to chip it past one, past two, out through center and down deep into the Frost or into the Select zone. But one of the Select skaters will be there to run it down. She was a little bit farther ahead than Swenson was, so she was able to track it down first. Near side now. Back down into the corner. Select will control. Frost go for the change. Select out to center. Over onto the near side boards. They pick it up at the red line. Break the zone. It's going to be shoveled right back. Well, Tia is able to shovel it right back out. Gets knocked right back to her, and this time she's just going to pick it up and carry it out. Far side now. Callahan with it. Along the boards, she'll have it knocked away. Centering pass. It's going to be picked off right in front of Rogge. Frost to control. Far side now. Franklin sends it cross ice. Tia is there to hold on to it, and the ref, I guess, is going to call an offside. And let's see if we can't get this clock fixed real quick here. 11:36 is going to be the official time now. Wait, you're 52. There we go. Now we have an official time. There we go. Sync back up. Face off. Down into the Select zone. It'll be handled by Dorn. Centering pass out front is going to get turned away in traffic. It'll end up down in the far side corner. Round back behind the net and onto the near side boards. Be held in at the blue line by T-Bone. Selector able to clear. Picked up out at neutral. Sutliff. To Dorn. Dorn chips it ahead to Swenson. Swenson 1-on-2. She tries to drive it around once. She'll send it over to Tia, who takes the shot, and Rogge will get the save. Face off. Near side is going to be controlled by the Select. They're going to take it out 2-on-2. Centering pass. Nobody there. Goes all the way over to the far side wall. Durdahl with it now. She's able to clear it out. She'll have it poke checked away just as she exits the zone, but the Frost are still able to knock it free. Far side boards now. Select are able to chip it back into the zone. She looks for the shot, takes the shot, gets knocked out, gets blocked by T-Bone. Selects come away with it far side now. From the blue line, right back down in behind the net once again. Near side now. Around back behind the net, up to the far side point, or far side blue line. Shot goes wide of the net. Rebound is loose. It'll go up to the far side blue line. Around, down, and in, and onto the near side boards now. Franklin is going to pick it up and carry it out. T-Bone clears it out. Sends it the length of the ice. That one's going to get called back on icing. Oh, no icing. Not quite. Okay, we'll continue with the play. Near side boards now. Select come away with it. One-on-one coming in. T-Bone is there to knock it free and down into the far side corner. Back out through center. Back almost to center. Shot. Rebound loose. Centering pass was picked up by Swenson, and she's going to carry it out now. To Kruzmark. Drop back to Dorn. Dorn breaks his zone. Top of the slot, takes it down into the far side corner and brings it around the world. She'll have it knocked free right back behind the net. And now the Select will come away with it on the far side. Tia is there to knock it loose. Swenson comes away with it near side. She's looking for the forward shot, but she's just going to end up carrying it. Over to Kruzmark, just inside the zone. Will be poke checked away and carried back out. Going the other direction now. 1-on-3. And Sutliff is there to knock it loose. And now we're going to have our first penalty forthcoming on the Frost. With 8:55 left here in this final frame. Face off far side now. Frost are going to win the draw. Select will come away with to get a shot off from the top of the point that'll go right into Ness's glove. So we're going to have another face off. I thought that one would have been, in my mind, would have been near side, but ref says it's going to be far side this time. Callahan to take the draw. Down into the corner. She's able to bounce it up and over the top of the sticks, forcing the Select to have to reset. Near side now. Bounce back up to the point, centered up to the top of the slot. Over to the far side now and into the corner. Back up to the blue line, back down into the corner. They're looking for the centering pass. It's going to get tossed back in behind the net. Carried back over to the corner. Centering pass, too much on it. Went all the way out. And that one's going to go all the way down into the mountain zone. It was a foot race, and the mountain skater actually got to it first. One on three coming back in. Oop, that's going to be a trip on that one now. So that'll be the second penalty now for the Frost. I mean, 3-on-5 power play here for, can't quite tell how much is left on the first penalty here. Clock is behind us. Shot goes wide back behind the net. Sent back up to the blue line. They're looking to turn it back down and in. Kruzmark was there. Shot, save made by Ness. Bouncing puck, far side. They're looking to center it up. Back over to the near side now. Up to the point. It'll get knocked free by Kruzmark and over onto the far side boards. Back up to the point. Shot glove save made by Ness. And we'll be back down to just 4 on 5 now, as the first penalty has expired. Over to the far side, back up to the point. Shot. Actually, I think that one was just dumped down and back behind the net. Bless you with it now. Tries to clear it out. Select was there to handle it, turn it right back down into the corner. Select with it back behind the net, sends it back up to the point. Shot. Saved Ness. Comes over on the near side boards. Will get sent back behind the net, held up along the side. Bouncing puck goes through the crease and in the near side corner. Selects are there to pick it up. On the boards. Back up to the blue line and chipped down into the near side corner. Centering pass, shot, knocked down in traffic by Tia. Dorn tried to clear it, but it was held in. Another shot and another goal from the blue line this time. It's going to find its way in, and that will finalize the power play and put the Mountain Select up 5-0. 6:27 here, third period. Apparently we are offline here, so I'm going to go mute for just a minute while I try to figure out, see if I can't get us back up. We do have really weak Wi-Fi and absolutely zero for cellular service in here, so I've been told that we've actually stopped. So I've dropped my bit rate. Hopefully that'll be able to get us through the end of the game now. Selects control out to center. They're able to dump it in back behind the Frost net. It's going to bounce right up on the side. It'll be covered up by Ness. Face-off has come to the glove side of Ness. It's going to be cleared out by Kruzmark. No icing, the ref says. It's going to go all the way down in deep back behind their net. Be picked up by the Select, cleared right back out. Dumped in by Sutliff, but we're going to have an offside call. Down into the Frost zone. It's going to roll all the way down into the near side corner. Select will be there to pick it up. Centering pass is intercepted by Kruzmark and knocked over onto the near side wall. Sutliff with it now, tries to send it ahead. Kruzmark fights for it. It's going to get sent back down deep into the corner. Centering pass will be turned away by Tia off the backboards and all the way up to the far side blue line. Centering pass once again. Brought back up to the blue line. Swenson is there to knock it free. Out to center. Dorn with it now. She'll take it in far side. Dorn and Swenson. Sends it across over to Kruzmark. Kruzmark shot. Bounce. Save made by Rogge. Select's come away with it down in the far side corner. Pass ahead. 1-on-2. She's going to take it over to the far side, but have it knocked away. Swenson with it now. Off the far side boards. It'll get bounced out to center, all the way down in to the Frost, or into the select zone will be Kruismark fighting for it. Frost come away with it back behind their own net. Back out through center, brought in near side now. She'll put the brakes on, looks to try to center it up, but it's going to get held up along the boards. Centering pass is going to get bounced around in traffic and into the far side corner. Now up to the blue line. Back down into the corner. Centering pass was knocked away. Point blank range, and that one's going to find the back of the net, making this a 6-goal game. I believe the ref was indicating running clock for the remainder of this game. Selects with it now, near or far side. Brings it around, looks for the center it up, centering pass, shot. Save made by Ness. She'll get it turned over to the far side, or over to the near side board. Selects with it now, from the wall. That one will get covered up by Ness. .247, 46, 45 running clock. Face off near side. Shot from the blue line with a redirect up into the netting and out of play. Two and a half ticks left to go. From the top of the slot. Frost still fight for it. They're able to clear it out, forcing the Mountain Select to have to reset. Over to the near side boards in the neutral zone. Chipped up into the air and down in the far side corner. Handled there by T-Bone. She sends it around to the near side to Blessy. Will be knocked off her stick and carried in by the Selects. Little chip shot will get covered up by Ness. Faceoff will be won by the Selects. Centering pass, can't get a handle on it. It's going to go all the way over to the far side wall. Top, over by the blue line. To the top, or to the point. Down deep. Near side corner, back up to the blue line. Shot right into the glove of Ness. That'll bring us down to about 1:10 here in this third period. Frost are going to win the draw. Sutliff tries to send it off the boards and out to neutral. Bounced out, bounced in, and they're going to be offside. So we'll go to the face-off just outside the Frost end on the near side. Dorn to take the face-off. Over to Swenson. Tia's there to get a handle on it. She's going to bring it in far side. Down into the corner. She's going to get pinched up against the back wall. Puck comes loose. Select come away with it. Swenson steps back and is able to knock it free. Puck comes loose and onto the far side wall. Bounced over to Tia now near side. Ahead to Kruismark, who will dump it down into the corner. 15 seconds to go. Along the back wall, Selects come away with it. Up and off the glass. They're looking to clear it out, but it's going to be held by Tia. Shovel shot, blocked in traffic, goes on to the near side corner now, or into the near side corner. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. And that's how we're going to end this first set, this first game of the Can-Am International Invitational 19U Girls Hockey Tournament. That's a mouthful. I'm just going to sign off for tonight. We're going to do this again tomorrow morning or tomorrow. I don't remember what it is either, so it doesn't really matter because I've been told that we're not live anyway, so that doesn't matter at this point. Anyhow, for my camera operator and producer, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. We'll see you tomorrow.